My name is Emily Dover, and I'm a graphic communications student at Clemson University. I chose to major in graphic comm for a few different reasons, one being that I was interested in the field, but also because graphic communications has such a high job placement rate. I believe that this is because as students we're required to complete 2 semester-long internships before we can graduate from the program. Something that's super important to me when looking for a job is to find a career that will allow me to combine my passions with my education. And one of those things that I'm passionate about is community development and serving those who are less fortunate. The summer after my freshman year of college, I worked at a summer camp in Memphis, Tennessee that partners with underserved neighborhoods in order to complete home repair projects and to build their community relations. Each week, churches from all over the United States will bring middle schoolers and high schoolers to Memphis, and they will partner with our counselors or our team leaders, and they will help them in re-roofing the home of the family that our counselors are partnered with in those neighborhoods. I was planning to complete my first internship the summer after my sophomore year, so when the camp offered me a position for that next summer as audiovisual coordinator, I was super excited to apply what I had been learning in class to community development. As audiovisual coordinator, I would drive around to the work sites throughout the day and capture videos and photos of campers while they were working or maybe doing something silly. And then I would come back, I would sort those how the marketing agency had requested for that week, and then I would send those off to the marketing agency for them to use for social media or for other marketing purposes, so maybe for emails or for the website. I would also put together a daily recap video, which was always super fun to see some of the silly things that had gone on throughout the day, or just so the campers could see how hard they were working. One of my favorite things about being AV coordinator was that every week I got to make a music video with the campers. So at the beginning of the week, I would choose a super fun song that would be easy to dance to, and I would go around to the work sites, and the teams would work together to put together a little section of the video that they would be in where they would either lip sync or do a dance to a certain song. And it was really cool to get to see how all of that came together. It was a little different than a daily recap. It was a little more fun and organized. But then at the end of the week, I would upload that to YouTube, so that would be something that they could show their parents when they got home from camp, or maybe just go back whenever they wanted to think about how much fun they had at camp. The most difficult thing about my internship was that I was the only person doing that job. So we had 40 counselors who could bounce their ideas off of each other and talk about their day, but I was the only person who had experienced what I had experienced that day. But through that process, I learned time management, as I had to make a schedule for myself that I had to stick to throughout the week. But I also think I got good insight as to what it would be like to be a freelance videographer or photographer, because there were times where I would show up to a work site to film the music video or to take the team photo, and they wouldn't be ready, or they would be in the middle of working on a project that they just couldn't stop for. I also learned about marketing. I learned about how you choose certain photos as you want to portray a certain image on social media, or if you want to send an email out to a parent, what you want the parent to see so that they'll know their kid is safe at camp, but also that their kid's having fun at camp. So I definitely learned a lot about that through the process of sorting things and sending them to the marketing agency. My best advice for someone who is looking for an internship is to determine what you're passionate about and then see how you can combine that with things that you're learning in class, or maybe things that you are interested in learning about the industry. I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to intern, and I know that I learned so much about myself throughout the process, and I know that I will be more competitive when it comes to looking for a job in the future.